Hello, my name is Badiul Alam and I am the founder and executive director of Bangladesh Pratibandhi Unnayana Sanstha BPUS. Bangladesh is estimated to have 15 to 20 million persons with disabilities, with over 60% of the disability population living in rural areas where the opportunities to participate in public life are scarce. I am one of those million of people who have struggled to exercise my fundamental political rights. When I went to vote for the first time, I was discouraged to voting because I am a blind person and there were no assistive tools to help me vote confidentially. Therefore, I required assistance which polling staff were hesitant to provide. Eventually, due to my strong self-advocacy, the polling unit staff agreed to help. This experience and my volunteer work in the community drove me to establish BPUS with the goal of ensuring persons with disabilities could fully realize their fundamental rights. BPS specifically works with persons with disabilities living more rural, remote parts of Bangladesh, acknowledging the multiple injustice they face as a result of both their disability and geographic location. BPS not only seeks to provide services but ensure Bangladesh upholds its commitments to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and ensure disability rights and priorities are properly represented and mainstreamed into the national development agenda. According to consultation with disabled persons, organizations, and persons with disabilities, 50 to 65% reported as being unable to exercise their right to vote despite Bangladesh being a CRPD member committed to uphold Article 29, which guarantees the rights for persons with disabilities participate in political and public life. Persons with disabilities have no access to priority voting and there are no assistive tools that enable persons with disabilities to vote confidentially. When such a large portion of society is not able to participate politically, it prevents democracy from deepening and reinforces barriers to other forms of participation. As the 2022 general elections rapidly approaches and as many as 15 million Bangladeshi citizens are at risk and of voter disenfranchisement, BPS in partnership with the National Democratic Institute is working to eliminate potential barriers. To begin, BPS is collecting data to identify legal barriers created by electoral laws and political party platforms that are exclusive of persons with disabilities. Data collecting will then be used to develop an evidence-based advocacy strategy, acknowledging the effectiveness of collective action. BPS will partner disabled persons organizations, disability leaders and coalitions, and other civil society organizations, including the media, to raise awareness at the national level and ensure women and youth with disabilities and disability communities in more rural parts of country are at the heart of the convention. BPS will also engage with political parties, the Election Commission, monitoring groups, and other government agencies. At BPS, we strongly believe that through sustained advocacy and collective action, many of the injustices faced by persons with disabilities in electoral process will begin to be resolved, and that the government of Bangladesh will see the benefits of taking the necessary measures to protect and promote the active participation of persons with disabilities